Wonderful. Good evening, everyone, and good afternoon, Israel. Good evening, Australia, New Zealand. Welcome to our Australia, New Zealand business expansion call, the Reignite Australia and New Zealand. Today I know this is a fireside chat, but we actually have a topic which to me I love the most. It's what makes Opulence different from any other direct sales company, Smart Buy, which I love. I really love the Smart Buy because this company, it's all about freedom. We're not forced to keep buying products until your basement is full and you don't know what to do with it. We have the freedom in every way possible. Okay, so Smart Buy is the topic today, and I want everyone to participate. This is not just a call between Raphael, Nathaniel, and David and myself. It's for everybody. But we do have Raphael with us from Israel, and of course, David Raphael, our head of global expansion. So, Raphael is in Israel, and I envy your place, Raphael. My goodness, what a lovely place. Raphael is LD1. He's also a QT, a qualified trainer. And I'm pretty sure you've got that red shirt, which is amazing. So, without further ado, we all know each other now. We don't have anybody who's first time on the call, I believe. So, Raphael, he actually is in the company for how long, Raphael?
7 years.
7 years. Wow. Seven means completion, complete. And we're very fortunate to have you in the call, Raphael. And I've seen the life that you live, and it's envious. That's all I can say. It's wonderful. So why don't we jump into the topic now? You're LD1, you're a qualified trainer, you're in Israel, you have a huge team, you're in about 30 countries, and from a professional photographer, real estate guy to opulence. There we go. So take it away. Our topic today is about Smart Buy. Go ahead, Raphael.
Thank you very much, Jazz. And good to see everyone on the call. We become familiar faces, and it's really heartwarming. It's something we discuss here a lot. Is how Opulence is different from many other marketing companies or opportunities, because in Opulence you can really see how a community is built. And our topic for today, which is Smart Buy as a mechanism and shopping credit as a product and as an approach to the lifestyle and the variety of products you can incorporate in an opulent lifestyle, in a health and fashion industries. So, Smart Buy is really the mechanism, as I said, and it's an amazing mechanism which exists, as far as I know, only in Opulence, because Opulence has started its journey as a fashion company. And as a fashion company, because of the price of products, which is much higher than consumable products that we use in the world, you guys probably know it. There's a process called lay-by. So if I want to buy a diamond ring, which costs $5,000, and I don't have the $5,000 to pay up front, I'll pay a deposit, and throughout the time, I'll put a few more dollars every time I go to the shop. They'll hold the ring for me, and once I put the complete payment, I'll get the ring. So that's what called lay-by, right? You guys know that, okay. So this,
Layaway.
okay,
Layaway.
layaway, okay. So this is really the idea, the way I see it, behind the Smart Buy when it came to fashion, because people wanted to buy high-priced jewelry, definitely worth the prices when you understand the process or I mean Mazgalu done with the metals, with the silver and the gold in Opulence. But how can you pay for a $5,000 ring if you don't have the money up front? The way, and that actually opened the market throughout the world for people to place a certain amount every month, accumulate the shopping credit, and once they've got a substantial amount, they can buy anything they want out of it. So instead of payments and installments, you do that upfront. Today, it's very helpful for us with the all the products, especially with the Safe Home Revolution and the health product, Health Trio. It helps us because it allows people to buy bigger packages that they don't have to pay the whole thing at once. It's quite expensive. And the smart buy mechanism allows them a few things. The first one is to accumulate money or accumulate shopping credit once a month according to what they can allow themselves. So it used to be with $75. I think it still is for customers that you can do, just put $75. For us partners, it really is starting with $150, goes up to $250 and $450. Especially when you understand the compensation plan, you do want to have a high volume of smart buy. So this mechanism allows us and allows customers to save money on our shopping as well. So it's not just that you have installments beforehand and you accumulate the money, you buy a product which is the shopping credit, which allows you access to all the products in the shop. You don't have to make up your mind now. You don't have to decide now. You're actually saving money because you don't have to be on a product smart buy. You can be on a product smart buy. This is what is accustomed in most network marketing companies. So every month you're actually ordering 2 bottles of FOL or shampoo or whatever you need for your personal use. But what happens is that you're paying delivery every month. Once you don't have to pay delivery every month and you can accumulate and place your order every couple months, 3 months, I personally probably place 2 or 3 orders a month. But when you're just starting, you might want to save money and buy a big package once every 3 months. And what happens is, if you're on Smart Buy for 3 months in a row, as long as you keep that subscription for 3 months back, you also get 10% discount on your personal purchases. So it's another saving. So this mechanism of Smart Buy, you can use for products. The smart way, to my opinion, is to use it for buying the product, which is called shopping credit. And that will work for you the best and work for your customer the best. In my mind, the most important person in the room, in our activity, is the customer. I'm looking for every way to save him money, to make his purchase cheaper, more affordable will be the right word. And I understand that when I show him the way correctly, how to go on Smart Buy and why does it work for his advantage, it will save money. It will buy bigger packages that will lead to the most important thing, in my opinion, which is a long-term experience, especially when it comes to a product like Fountain of Life, that we've seen that people that use Fountain of Life for 3 and 4 months will most definitely will have a benefit experience, even with the hardest challenges. We've seen it many, many times. And in order for that to happen, I needed to consume and use Fountain of Life as an example, really openly, use it as much as we need. We take 3 droppers a day, 4 droppers a day. We use it externally. And that allows me to show them how they can make big purchases, and once a person have 8 bottles in his hand, most chances that he will use it to the last drop, and it will take 3 or 4 months. If I start the way with 1 bottle or 2 bottles, it doesn't matter which product. Our Fountain of Life is really the leading product. So I use it as an example. And I know that if you just buy one product because he's trying to save, and I don't show him how he can save when buying bulk and when getting into a trial period of 3 and 4 months, that's the trial period. If he'll do that, I know he'll probably get a benefit, and then I prepared him for his next purchase. Because his next purchase, if his first purchase is paying full price, and I put him on Smart Buy, when he'll get to his second purchase, 3 and 4 months down the road, he's got 10% discount, and he already paid for most of his purchase. He doesn't have to spend that bigger amount anymore. Okay, 7 plus 8, if it's 14 plus 2, if it's 6 bottles, whatever. So 6 bottles will cost today about $600 plus shipping. But if you already paid 450, there's only 150 more or 185 more to pay when he's ordering. So it's much easier psychologically to place an order that you already paid for. And you know you get a discount. And you know you got a benefit because you already tried the product for 3 and 4 months. Okay, so everything I said now is really on the customer plane. There are other planes regarding shopping credit and Smart Buy, especially why buy shopping credit before I buy a product, especially for us partners. And I explain. When we buy shopping credit, the PV on shopping credit, maybe if I'm wrong, Jazz, you can probably correct me. It's 1-on-1. Okay, so if I buy 150 shopping credit, I get 150 PV that's counted for my PV on the MGRS. Okay, that's a lot. And if I buy product at 150, I'll get only 40% on my PV. Okay, and for me as a partner, it's something which is very important. So for all of you partners, when you want to buy a product, try to buy shopping. Don't try, just buy shopping credit to fill in the gap between the shopping credit you already have and the delta you need to pay. And instead of paying from your credit card, Opulence currency, or commission, buy the extra shopping credit. That will help you achieve MGRS. And if you just make one share MGRS, it's $150 coming back to you. If you take two shares, it's 300. If you make 3 shares, it's 450. So understanding the compensation plan is really is understanding that the best product I can buy in Opulence before any product is shopping credit. Shopping credit is a product, and that will allow me the freedom to make a decision of what I want to order at any time later on, because I already got the vouchers. You know, it's like I look at it because it's a product. I look at it as a voucher, as a gift card for myself. You know, I bought the right to buy anything I want from the shop now. And then when I get to the day of my order, I go in the washroom, I go around the house, and I know, okay, so I need the anti-aging for myself. I used to say for my spouse. Today I use it for myself. I need another mouthwash. Everything besides Fountain of Life, because Fountain of Life, it's an obvious product. Divine is an obvious product. Arctic Vita today, all these products today are so much in my lifestyle that I use them every day. But I normally do really big orders because I understand I rather have a big order, pay a bit more on the shipping, but it's actually saving a lot of my shipping, because instead of paying 3 or 4 times different shipping, it's all in one. Here in Israel, we even pay tax, so rather we pay more tax on one shipment than multiple times taxes. It will accumulate more. So I'm making a lot of savings, and it helps me gain the MGRS. You always see me on MGRS. You always see me on MGRS because I understand the system, and I understand if I want to buy something, I first of all buy shopping credit. So my PV is skyrocketing. It also assists me in the BQV for MGRS. So that's an additional thing that you can put in your mind regarding why use Smart Buy and why buy the shopping credit product. Okay, so that's a bit of a nutshell. It's a lot in a nutshell. I do want. I think it's a good opportunity when we've got still a small group. And for you, we had the same exercise yesterday with the Israeli group, and even though I feel the explanation might work, sometimes I understand that not necessarily everyone understand or might need a different light. So I'd love to hear from you guys if everything's understandable, if you got any question regarding the Smart Buy, how to use it, how to buy it, how to operate it.
Raphael, thank you for that amazing presentation. Guys, look, I've been in this industry now for 30 years, and you've got the best of the very, very best here. By the way, Ronen, who should have been on the call, he called me this morning. He's in Thailand, in an island. He had a blackout, no electricity, 35 degrees, no Wi-Fi. So he's not on the call today. But look, all I want to share with you right now, I've been in this industry for 35 years. And you got the best of the very, very best over here with people like Raphael, Ronen, Jazz, and the list goes on and on and on. You know what? We're all in this together. We're going to build a market over here. I've been in touch with Joy and Rod. I know we've got Diane on the call. Guys, this is your company. This is your time. This is your business. You're not on your own, okay? One of the greatest challenges people have in life, they're afraid to ask questions because people might say, you know what? That's a silly question. No question is silly. Every question is a great question. So far away. You've got the best over here, guys. And Jazz, thank you again for being on the call. You do an amazing job as always. So please, guys, get your thinking caps on, far away, ask whatever you want, no matter what you think it might be or might not be. We're here to help you. Who wants to go first?
Let me ask you a guiding question, if you don't mind. Do you guys know where to edit your Smart Buy? And do you know where to view your progress for MGRS? Okay, I know we're talking about shopping credit and Smart Buy, but I'm leading to MGRS because it's a gauge for performance. So do you know where to see these things?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I came in late. Hi. First thing, can you just define for me MGRS? And I do know where shopping credit, how to find the shopping credit, but I don't understand what you mean by MGRS.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, MGRS, monthly global revenue share. Monthly global revenue share. Okay, the way MGRS is built is by there's 2 parts. The first part is our PV, our personal volume, which is made of our personal purchases. If I'm buying product, if I've got my Smart Buy shopping credit, it's from me selling to customers. And if I remember right, it's also from my new partners, launches, and upgrades. So everything I do personally and with my first generation will create PV. The second thing, so you'll see if you go to your website and you go dashboard, you go performance, and you go MGRS, you click on that button, you'll see a progress bar, and you'll see on one side, you'll see the this month and the previous months, and you'll see on the left side the PV, your personal volume. On the right side, you'll see your BQV, which is the bonus qualifying volume. And this bonus qualifying volume is also made from my 50% from my CV, okay, which is really 20% of my PV. So if I bought $100, just to make round numbers, I bought 100 shopping credit. I'll have 100 PV on my left, and I will get another 20 BQV. Okay, so 100 will be 100 on my PV, and the same 100 will show as $20 added to my BQV, which is not much, because the BQV meant to show your support to the team and your customers. So the more customers I have, my BQV will increase. The more launches I have, my BQV will increase. And really, it takes one launch of LAP, and even just your 150 Smart Buy will probably get you into your first chair. Okay, so if you launch an LAP, that's 300 CV, and the entire 300 CV goes to your BQV. Another portion of your PV will go to this BQV, and you might need to add a little more. When I need to add a little more, I buy shopping credit. Okay, because I'm gonna use the shopping credit. Okay, and I buy that, and I make the first chair. But really, I invest my time with new customers and launching every month. Every month, I'll launch an LAP, not even an LA. I just talk LAP because it's the best launch position to anyone. There's no need to upgrade. I will never miss out on when I progress to LD1 on variance bonus. You know, and once you understand the whole program, you want to launch right. So if I've got at least once a month, one LAP, and I'm making a few sales, you don't even have to go crazy. Just make a few sales. You purchase for yourself to hold stock and for your personal use. You can make 2 shares, 3 shares. Now, this is so important for me because we just had the Night of the Stars the other day, and I think people don't see the whole picture. And for me, it's a gauge to see, did you take some money home? Because you can do retail, and take a lot of money home, but if you didn't do NGRS, there's still money on the floor, and you're not leveraging to a point that you will enjoy the binary profits, and then you get to live different life. When you make enough profit, there's not enough. That's the right word I find. Okay, because it's personal. But when you make enough profit from your binary, which is your, it's not passive. It's there's a word, because this is passive. You see, I'm here with you. I'm not working. I'm still watering my organization. I'm still working with you. I'm still investing time. And I'm happy to do it because I'm growing community. My brain is wired differently now. But when you start the week and you've got $400, $800, $1,200 from your binary a week, before you even sold one product, before you launched one partner, before you got one share of MGRS, you start your week calmer. Your brain gets to be wired differently. And then your whole process of working and serving people is different because you don't really need much to live abundant life. You know, you don't have to be a multimillionaire. I think for most people, 1,000 Canadian a week would be an immense life change.
Absolutely.
And that's so possible, so very easily possible, especially when you understand all these little steps, like we talked about. Why be on Smart Buy? Product cost me less. I make more profit, even on retail. Amazing. Okay. If I educate my customers and I show them how to save, and I educate my partners, and I show them how to save and how to make profit and NGRS. So my whole network is duplicating the right way. That increases everyone's CV. That increases everyone's binary profit. That increases everyone's being. And then we can, just like when we just started, I'm sitting at a partner's house in the beach just behind me, okay? And we've got another, I had a coffee with a partner at the marina over there just before this meeting, and he asked me to come up to his place to do this Zoom. And we got another partner just coming in. And I'm saying that, and my son is waiting for me to finish the call. And I'm saying that for you to understand that these little profits and these little ways of understanding how Opulence works allows me to live the lifestyle. And this is for me and the community. Okay, these people are with me. Nathaniel here joined me 5 or 6 years ago. Roy, that I sat with, same thing, 5 or 6 years ago. Talia coming in, just joined recently. And they know each other from salsa and bachata and dancing. So it's a community. And we're not sitting here and we're just talking opulence and sales and this. Okay, we talk about many, many, many things. We spend time together, and we get to, and you guys as well. You know, it's not out there sitting for a coffee in the marina. It's not out there. It is out there when you're not doing it, because you're in the hook and you're in the spinning wheel. I'm rushing. And the difference between rushing and slowing down and sitting with people is $500, $600, $1,000 a week. This is the difference. And then you open up to different opportunities, because opportunities, you know, they come and go all the time. But if you're not calm to look at them and you don't have the time to investigate them, they fly by and we get stuck in the same thing. So, you know, I'm really trying to focus you on little things, okay? Looking at LD1, LD1 is still a little thing, okay? But I'm just LD1, okay? Only I've got an amazing, really big community and partners I've enrolled throughout the years. But when you look at LD3, Ronen Triffon, and LD4, and René Liao, you might look at them and say, it's really high. Okay, this ranks, you know, it's really big. It's so far away from me. What I'm trying to show you, that the lifestyle, which is really what we want, and the increase of income, that it's really what we want, so we can breathe and we can be with our loved ones and live a relaxed and fulfilling life, the gap is really that small. It's not really that big. Okay?
Well said, Raphael. You know what you said was very important, because all around the world right now, the world's a changing landscape, and you know, $500, $1,000 a week can make a difference in so many people's lives. You know, go to the mortgage, the you know, car payment, your supermarket groceries, but you're living the dream. And you know what? Part the one reason why people join a direct selling company is community. There's no other industry that I know of, and look, I've been there, done that. This is my DNA. You attract so many people. If you're open, you're transparent, ask the questions, think big, live the dream. You don't have to earn $1 million. People want to be part of something that's important. Every morning when I wake up, I listen to the news, and there's people driving at 6 o'clock in the morning. The M1, the M2, the M5, the M7's bumper to bumper. At 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, same thing. Where's everyone going? You know what? They're living, was it working to live or living to work? Whatever it might be. And what you're sharing with us right now, and by the way, Diane, that was a great question. And we're here to really help you guys. We're all here together to try and build a dream. And what Raphael shared with you is that anything's possible, okay? Rejection is something, failure is something we experience every single day. Failure is not a person, it's an event. We learn from that. And Raphael, you know, I'm sure You've had many, many failures, but that's given you the opportunity to learn what not to do. And that's why you've become so successful. So, Diane, great question. By the way, Diane, where are you calling in from, if you don't mind me asking?
Diane? Diane, you're muted. We cannot hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Just curious.
sorry. I'm calling in from London.
Oh, wow. What times are there?
Noon?
No, 10:30 in the morning.
Well, thank you so much. We've got London, we've got Toronto, we've got Israel, we've got Australia.
Diane,
Yeah.
tell us. I don't think everyone is seeing. I know what's your background saying. Do you mind sharing?
Oh, you wanted to show? Okay.
2026.
There you go. That's
Love
the
that.
dream.
All right.
That's
Way
the
to
that's
go,
the
girl.
aim. That's the aim for the year, and slowly is getting there. And yeah, believe it. You have to push it because this opportunity came, the opulence, and I thought, what have I got to lose? I know I haven't. I should have gone a lot further than I have. I've been distracted. But, even coming on this call, because the message came through in my My5, and I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. I have the time, and I always jump on as long as I have the time, because I learn something each time. And I am grateful for the group. I'm grateful for all of you, because the fact that you've given your time, is really beneficial for me. Sorry, excuse me. Call coming trying to cut me out. Yeah. The fact that you've given your time, I really appreciate it. I really do. And every time I set aside time to say, right, let me go to the next level, unfortunately life keeps getting in the way. But I keep coming back. I haven't given up. So I've learned so much. So when you're talking about the credits, Bella talked me through just a couple days ago, and I'm thinking, wow, this is so on point. But what I didn't know is the benefits, all the benefits. She gave me a brief, but what you just went through just now, I'm thinking, okay, wow. But I had another question leading off from that, and when I eventually get someone to purchase, do I tell them to say, well, buy the credits, or just leave? Because I normally just give the link to the Opulence and then.
Okay. First of all, I appreciate you being here. I'm really looking forward to meet all of you in person, and I know it's going to happen. And this is really so strong in my mind that I know it's going to happen. What I do with my customers and anyone that's interested, and I walk with them step by step, and I don't drop the whole wagon on them. Someone who comes and you just want to buy, if I'll start talking smart buy and do a subscription and pay every month, that will blow him away. It's too much. You need to give a person what he wants. And I always put yourself as when you walk to a shop, you want to a clothes shop, and you just want to leave me alone. And the person there, he comes to your assistance and he asks you, can I help you? And most of us will say, even if we do need the help, we say, no, thank you, I'll be all right. But I do want that if I'm looking for someone, they'll go straight in and come and help me. True? So we all feel like that. So I'm working the same way with my customers. I give them space, I give them what they want, and throughout the conversation, I might expose the other benefits according to their needs. So if someone is coming and he just wants to make a purchase, it's his first time, there's really no sense in selling him a subscription when he never tried the product. Okay, and we understand, again, there's many products we sell. We promote many products. We all work with Fountain of Life in mind as the most important product that people buy. and we can't ignore this fact. So when I'm talking about starting a journey with a new customer, I do look mostly on Fountain of Life. And I understand that with Fountain of Life, for some people, it's a journey to have a strong belief in the product because it's their own personal journey. Some people will have a reaction when they start using it. So Dan, you come from nursing, as far as I remember, if I remember right. And we got Jazz here that can also probably add a lot more to this conversation. But in their journey, the customer journey, they might have, especially at the beginning, the first and second bottle, they'll have a feeling that I'm not sure that they're going to continue. Okay, we need to help them cross the bridge of that reaction that they have. Many times it happens, even if it's physically, if it's mentally, if it's their habits. I can't use it because I'm working and I forget, and so we got a few bridges to cross. If we do cross the bridges, there's no reason, because it's really up to us and our conversational skills to help them cross the bridge, and they'll come to the second order. This is where I'll go and I'll present the subscription. I'll present the smart buy and say, listen, great, you crossed the bridge, you're making your second order, so we're understanding that most likely you'll make your third because you're incorporating it into your lifestyle. Let's see how we can save. And that's a good opportunity for me to use any benefit I have. If I've got a gift card, if I've got something, I can give them a small discount or help them with the shipping, anything like that. Even more than their first purchase. Okay, so because I want them to get to a place that they'll see they can save. I want them to come out from themselves and say, yes, I want a subscription. I will use this product for a long time. Help me save. And I understand that if I put them on the second purchase on Smart Buy, it will take 3 months for the first 10%. So I'll show them that. I'll explain that this is what's going to happen. But let me help you now. Let me help you this time. This time, shipping on me, for example, okay? Or I get something on me. I can toss in something. Now, it doesn't have to be a must, just listen to your heart, see how the relationship works. I'm not really encouraging discounts because I think it's harmful for our personal growth. If we learn to sell and we always use discounts and making the product cheaper, we're not making profits and we don't grow. If we know how to sell expensive, so it means we appreciate the product, we understand we are the top of the top, we are the Rolls Royce, we are the Rolex, we are Opulence of our industry, and this is why the prices are like that. But let me show you how the system works that can save you. Okay, and especially for customer, they got the VIP rewards, which is amazing. So they can go on Smart Buy. They got the VIP rewards, which every time you place an order on the shop.opulence.com, they get VIP rewards. I had a customer the other day that bought 3 Fountain of Life, 2 Divine, and I think it was another couple of toothpaste. And you can see how much VIP rewards she gets. She got 167 VIP rewards. That's a lot of money. So I already told her that in the next purchase, she's got 167. She can buy the toothpaste, the mouthwash, maybe try something, and you get it for free. It's a gift. Okay, and that helps me show them a new product, get them hooked on a new product. And the next time they make a purchase, it doesn't matter if they got VIP rewards, if they got whatever they've got, they got shopping credit. It doesn't matter because they want the product. So if they have the voucher, the VIP rewards, the shopping credit, the gift card, okay, use it. But if they don't, they will still order because they want the product. So I'm using that to show them new products as well. And so, yeah, I think I answered your question a bit more than required.
Raphael, Would you like me to add
Thank
something?
you.
Definitely.
Okay, so this company is very unique and so unique and different from any other direct sales company. Number one, we do have over 1,000 SKUs. We do have, okay, luxury items. NPN3, the highest standard when it comes to efficacy and safety and quality of our personal care products and wellness products. We do have beauty products as well that are top of the line. So, where can you find a company that gives you pretty much everything? So, it's an e commerce affiliate company that actually gives you all the freedom to purchase the products through our smart buy shopping credits or through our opulence currency. We can talk about that next time. But this smart buy is something that actually puts opulence above any other companies. Why? It gives you the flexibility to purchase big ticket items by just putting in certain amount to your smart buy, either 150, 250, or 400. Now, what's the difference between the 75 smart buy all the way to 400? 75 normally are for brand partners. They don't have much of the discount that is given to a lifestyle advisor or a lifestyle advisor plus. Now, why we encourage you to do a smart buy of 150? Because it opens up your opportunities to earn bonuses, especially if you do a 250 smart buy. It actually qualifies you to commission boost, and we can talk about that in the next topic. So maintaining a smart buy not only entitles you to additional 10% discount, which by the way, if you're an LAP, it starts on the very first day you sign up. But for brand partner and LA, you have to do it for 3 consecutive months before the additional 10% kicks in. So really, this smart buy is something that is very clever and really smart by looking at the name itself. So I've discovered that the jewelries alone, we do not mass produce. And the company, our CEO's family, actually, they have over 135 years experience in jewelry making. So our design, and it's only us and one more company, which I forgot the company name, that we, and I'm talking about we, okay, our products are actually rated by IGA or IGI. It's a third party company that rates the quality of your diamonds and your jewelries. So there are only 2 companies so far. And like I said, we do not mass produce. So we're not after making money out of making one jewelry, because we customize. You have your own individual mold and they can put your name into it. Think about that. And that's only the fashion. What about the other products? We are actually a company that creates brands that are made in Italy, in Portugal, in France, in Germany. I've discovered that from day one because I'm into optical, I'm into watches, I'm into bags. But last night we have our last day of buy one get one, so I got my first 2 pairs of Opulence fairy shoes, which I love. Yes, I wish I can grab them now and show them to you. But really, in this company, you have all the flexibility. And the smart buy, basically, what I love about this, I can claim it at the end of the year to file my tax as a business expense, because in reality, you need a smart buy to maintain, to sustain your business. If everyone in your team maintains their smart buy, you get a residual out of it. It boosts your volume. So we help each other. So the very smart way of doing it is cost transition. Instead of buying from outside different products, why not buy from your own e-mall, wherein you know the maker, you know the company, and you know that the products are exceptional, especially our Safe Home Revolution. Who wants to go out there without brushing their teeth? They're not supposed to be out there. It is a must. It is a part of our daily routine. We brush our teeth two times minimum, or 3 times a day, or more than that. But really, this smart buy is really, really smart. And you can claim it for your business operating as your business operating expense when you file your taxes. So really, the smart buy has a lot to offer for our business and for accumulation of volume, and it opens up our opportunities to qualify to other bonuses and commissions. Thank you.
I want to jump
Yes.
in. Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I just want to edify what both of you guys said. But the great thing about this call is that we're all learning from each other. And Raphael, you answered a question that Diane put to you, and that opened up a whole different avenue of different things that, and this is what we want to try and do. And Jazz, when you chipped in over there, we need to do more of this, because we all assume that everyone knows. You can have the greatest company in the world, okay? Great product, great leadership, great this, but people need to know how it all works. And you guys have gone into the nuts and bolts of how this thing works. And I think we need to use this as a foundation to, on the next call, as you mentioned, Jazz, we can spend so much time. We want to make sure people totally understand the value of what we got over here. Okay, we've got the Rolls Royce of products. We've got a company that's been around for 21 years, tried, tested, debt-free, all the boxes are ticked. But do people actually know what it is we've got? And I think this call has actually illustrated that. We've got two people that I value immensely. They're both, I would say, dinky die Aussies, but I know Joy's originally from New Zealand. I spent so much time with Joy and Rodney. They, to me, represent the best of the best. They've been around for so many years, okay? And I'm working closely with Joy and with Rod. Rod's not far away from where I live. We met together, had coffee one day. We're all here to try and build the market over here. Australia is one of the big booming markets here in Australia. And we're sitting on 2/3 of the greatest growth in direct selling historically. That's in Asia Pacific. So we've got all the players, we've got the tools. All we need now is people to understand what it is we have. So I know we're eating into the time here, but this is a great call. And I'd love to hear, sorry, Raphael, I jumped in, I probably interrupted you, but I'd like to hear from Rod and Joy when they have a minute. But did you want to say something which I interrupted you on?
I'll do it quick. I really do want to hear Rodney, and I saw what you just wrote down. A few things I'll make it short. First thing, I really, really appreciate everyone's time here, especially because you keep on coming and showing up. I appreciate time, and I appreciate the life energy, that this is really the highest thing we can invest in ourselves and in each other. So that's coming out to you. Second thing, use your My5s. Okay, the conversation needs to roll from here to the My5, and you'll see that we are happy to put a lot of time in one-on-one calls, and then we can talk for hours. There's people that I talk to for hours, and sometimes they talk to me, sometimes they talk to Ronen LD3, Ronen Triffon, and whomever can help. And we got Jazz in a few groups, so everyone. And you got your uplines, which are not here. It's rolling differently, and you can really progress according to your own rhythm, and not just be dependent on the once a week or every fortnight. The last thing was Jazz mentioned the word claim. I don't remember what was the claim about, but I want to tell you
the tax for tax purposes.
Okay, so for tax, so I'll make a different claim. I credit my progress in Opulence when I claimed this business as mine. When I claimed this business as mine, and I decided that, and that was given. It's given to all of us, but it's a claim you put in your mind. You stop shopping elsewhere because there's no sense in buying toothpaste anywhere else where they got the best in the world. There's no sense buying. It doesn't matter how much it costs. And I'm happy to claim a business which is the top shelf of the industry. And this is also a claim understanding that. And I know when starting the road in Opulence, so it's hard to believe. You think it's a sales pitch. This is not a sales pitch. You understand it throughout the years. And I'm using these products throughout the years. And I know they're irreplaceable. I will not replace the mouthwash with anything. I will never replace it. You know, it's the best. I feel it. I got, even when the collagen came out, so I was the first one to order it. And I look at myself, and as a man, I've got a lot of thoughts that might hold me back because I'm manly. So I don't do these things. And then I let go and I use the product. And today, every day, 5, 6 p.m., I'll sit in my porch and I have the collagen. I'll have the Arctic Vita with 4 cubes of ice, you know, and I use it with rice milk. I love it with the vanilla, with the rice milk and the 4 cubes of ice. Mwah, I love it. Okay. And it's my business. So, and it's part of my hosting when someone comes to my place, because these are my products. This is how I see it. You know, I claimed it as mine. And when you claim it as mine, your frequency, your belief, your knowledge, because and I see you guys here, I understand you can see where I'm at, and I saw what you wrote, Rodney. So let's have a chat on the My5, and everyone else, let's have a chat in the My5 and make a Zoom time and get you on these little steps that will put you on track and put your not just belief but your doings. And the next, and I said it last time, if there's one thing that anyone can do to increase the exposure of their business, the products, is to get social, is have dinner, you know, invite people for a drink, you know, go to the beach together and let the conversation rolling. And if I'll say, if you meet someone in the next hour after this call, you can just tell them, yes, I just been to the call in this new business I've been in. Very exciting. You know, we talked about this shopping credit thing and this smart buy things, and you don't have to understand everything, but you can bring forward your excitement and you're rewiring your brain to talk freely about your business, your products. You don't have to understand everything, because I can show you there's a brochure. I can show you there's a website. I'll send you the link. You know, use the tools, but practice rolling your tongue and sharing this business, because you do share any other activity in your life. We do share any other activity in life. So this has to come out to the light. We need to come out to the light, and then the frequency bounces back.
Raphael and David, may I add something which is really important as far as I'm concerned. Now, at Opulence Global, we always talk about products, okay? So what if they stop buying the product? We also have to spend more time in the compensation plan, how this business works, because there's a lot of money to be made. Mind you, there are so many ways of earning, 14 different ways of earning. So what I normally do is introduce, and then they get involved and they get to explore. Why did I say that? Most of us were drawn to this business because of our flagship product, the Fountain of Life, without knowing what else is behind it. So just introduce. When they get involved, they go to the website. My God, they explored a warehouse of products, right? So that is really wonderful. And only in this company, when you have a VIP client, they earn points. Plus, when your VIP refers another person, they get rewarded. So where can we find such a company? Plus our gift card. If you're an LAP, you buy a gift card for $100, 30% discount for you. Wow, where would you find that? And it adds to your volume. So I have said more than that. I don't want to confuse everyone, but really I feel it's very important. Share, involve, and explore. Thank you. Go ahead, David.
Well said, Jazz. Yeah, it's all about engagement and connection, but thank you so much for that. I know we're coming to the top of the hour, and I'd love to get Rod. I know Rod's put a couple of. I spoke to Rod many times. Rod, we're gonna do this. You, Joy, Bella, we're all gonna do this. We're gonna really turn Australia and New Zealand on its head. We're gonna tap into what we have over here, and what we've seen today, and the fact that Raphael and Jazz. There's so much we can learn from these guys. These are qualified trainers. These guys haven't come off the turnip truck. They've been around. They've tried, tested. They failed many times. They hit the speed bumps. But they are probably the best of the very, very best. And I will attest to that based on my knowledge in the industry. So, Rod, let's hear from you. Say a few words, buddy, and then we'll turn the call over to Joy. I now work with Joy. She's got some amazing things happening. And we're all going to support you guys to get this thing on the rails. Go ahead, Rod. Feel free to say what you'd like to, my friend. God bless you.
Thanks, Dave. Can you hear me, mate?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Yeah, no, thanks. I feel like, hi, Joy. I feel like I've known Joy for years. I understand PV, CV, and all that. I understand what CV, in terms of team commissions and our top 54,000 payout to get $460. And I understand that, but I do get a bit lost with BQV and the likes, and listening to Raphael there, like he's, as you say, Dave, he's a qualified trainer. It's amazing the knowledge they have. And I meant to say thank you very much for your time, all of you. It's much appreciated. It's not taken for granted. So in terms of, there's a lot of knowledge that we can take from these leaders, and I need to learn that knowledge. I don't know where to access it. I've tried to access from webinars and all that sort of stuff. So I was amazed with Raphael. It just sort of rolled off his tongue, things that I don't even know. So these calls, absolutely, David, they're beneficial. You learn something every call. They're amazing. So look, looking forward to working closely with you guys. And Raphael, you said you might visit Australia. It'd be great to catch up. And yeah, I'm very excited, but we just have to keep plugging away, and hopefully we'll get there. Thanks, guys.
Well said, Rod. Thank you so much for your feedback, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep well.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Rodney.
Hey, Joy. Let's get hold of Joy. Hey, Joy, from the land where it's beautiful one day, perfect the next, in Queensland.
Well, it's horrible up here. It's raining and it's a windy month. It's a windy month. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to it after being here 6 years. So yeah, a great call, everyone. I've got stuff. And Rod, it's so good to see you, Rod. Gee whiz. So for me, I do a lot of my my prospecting and stuff online. I can't invite people to my home because I have 5 cats. So I'm the cat lady. And that's why they're well behaved. They were well behaved before. So for me, it's I love the shopping credits. I buy a lot for my expos, because I've done a few, and I've just gone through the process of. I did it. I'm waiting for an order. And the reason why I kind of had to, postpone my event was because I don't think I'll get it in time. Yeah. So, but that's okay. I've put this event together because it's something that for me it needs to be done, and the fact that I've been with the company for 10 years. 10 years, and we had the opportunity to do some tours with Steph and Ephra when they came out here 3 years ago. I think it was in 2023. So yeah, they came down here and we did the tours. So with myself, and because of the vicinity, everything has to be cost effective, because to look for a venue here, 1-2 hours, you're looking at around $300. So this lovely manager around the corner from where I live, she's given me a deal. I could have the room for 6 hours and it will just cost me $150, So you can't get any better than that. So, even though I had to, call up and delay it and rebook it, they said it's fine. It's fine, Joy, when you're ready to, get your crowd together. And the thing is, people see what I do, but then it's that, oh, I don't know, they'll say yes to coming and then they'll just pull out last minute. So what I did to help me to prospect a lot, more locally, I kind of put a challenge together for myself, and with the help of AI, and how really to get into the nitty-gritty, to reach out to people, to use your warm market. And then, once you've gone through that, like for me, I've gone through my warm market about 1,000 times, 1,000 times. So my challenge for myself is to go into the cold market. So I'm learning to be a better closer by asking questions, by finding out people's problems first up. Give me 3 of your problems that you're dealing with, and then we can go from there. So before, I never used to do that. I used to go in, oh yeah, well, we've got this, we've got that, and I would lead with the business and that, when really, we're here to solve people's problems, whether they're looking for a business online or products. So, so I lead with the opportunity now because, hey, what better way to come into a company than looking at what we have to offer. Of course, you've got the smart buys, so that's where the product, comes in. So, So that's me. One of my previous jobs, I used to be a sales rep. I got called in as a sales rep with this ventilation system in New Zealand, and they were from 5 to 20, 30K packages. So I look at Opulence and I think, well, I can do this. And you say, and it's about mindset, like you say, David, and handling your expectations, because, it happens. It happens. Everything can go sideways just like that. So, I'm grateful that I do have my My 5. I've still got my My 5, and I have Steph. And Steph and I, we've worked together on our tours. And I hosted her when she came to New Zealand. So, and yet she is, I think she's not my direct sponsor, because I found out my direct sponsor is actually Nora from Canada.
Bastion?
Yes, go figure.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
So we are also happy to have you in the company.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you,
know,
Joyce.
like, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm always open to learning. I mean, I'm actually an international menopause coach that came out of Canada. So I did my training from a company based in Canada.
Wonderful. So,
You know,
David,
so yeah,
Joyce, thank you so much. David, I think
thank
we are
you.
going to wrap up the call now,
Yeah.
but I just have to make an announcement. I'm sorry to cut you, Joyce, but I
It's
would like to
okay.
make,
It's fine.
yeah,
I've said enough. That's all I
yes.
need.
I'd like to make an announcement. This Saturday, if you're aware, our SVP already announced that our celebration for the 20th anniversary will be next year, April 15, 16, 17, and 18, 2007 in Toronto. Okay, so if you are able to make arrangements ahead of time, wait and join the call this Saturday. It's everything about the event. This Saturday, we have a call. Sanaz and Ramin will be in the call and talk about this coming celebration, and God willing, we can celebrate it here in Canada. And another thing that I learned from last night's opportunity tour is that next year, we're also launching our skincare cosmetics. So we're coming up with cosmetics that are free from harmful ingredients. And we have many, many more. Okay. So I can't spill the beans, but this is just one of the many that's coming up. So over 1,000 SKUs, unbelievable. The sun is rising and I can see pink color right in front of me, and I would love to go for a walk and enjoy the sunrise. May God bless us all. David, Raphael, thank you. Raphael Ben Dor, my great great grandfather in this business. Rodney, Joyce, Diane, and who else do we have here? Gloria. I thank you all for being on the call, and we also have Nathaniel. Not to forget Nathaniel. What a beautiful view from his unit. So, David, anything else to say before we close?
Yeah, look, thank you, Jazz. Look, thank you all for being on the call. Look, can I just throw something out to all of you? I think this call has been absolutely amazing because, you know, what I'm sensing right now is that there are things people need to know. So can I commit everyone on the call to do this? Okay, before the next call, which will be in 2 weeks, get onto that little group chat and tell us what you want Raphael or Ronen and Jazz to focus on. Anything, no matter how silly you think it might be. Tell me about this, the invitation process. You know, the hardest thing in this industry right now is to tell people about direct selling, about the industry. Because you know why? There are so many cowboys out there, so many companies that come, they smear the industry, and people say, well, you're another direct selling company, you're a pyramid company, a lack of understanding, okay? So the invitation process, you know, Rod shared something, you know, Joy, people say no. Sometimes they don't know what they're saying no to. So I think if we relied on you guys to come back to us and say, okay, on the next call, can we focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's all we need to do. And collectively, we'll put our minds to it, and we're going to work as a team. Jazz 2027 is going to be the banner year. It's the dawning of a new era. I spoke to Romain the other day, and he told me about the call, the amazing first anniversary. I'm not sure how official this is, but Romain and myself are going head to head on a call. I think it's next Wednesday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. We're just going to bounce things off each other with the two heavyweights in the industry. Where's the industry heading? What changes need to be made? How do we change ourselves to adapt to the change that's happening out there. We've got the characters, we got the players, we got the trainers, we got the product, we got everything. All we need now is to get people to understand what we've got. So if I can impose on everyone on the call, before the next call, please don't be shy. Never be backward and coming forward. I've always said that about myself. It's got me into trouble many, many times. I'm transparent. Tell people what you need to know, not what they want to hear. Tell us what you want us to speak on the calls. We got the greatest trainers here, and we'll deliver that to you. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Raphael. Who have I left out?
Natanel.
Thank you so much,
Gloria.
guys.
And
Yeah,
Gloria.
you know, have a great weekend ahead. We've got our Friday coming up. Sorry, today is Friday. We've got our weekend coming up. But look, enjoy the time together. Be safe. God bless you and your families. Love you all. Thanks so much for being part of this amazing, amazing, amazing company. Thank you.
David, if I may add, if you have access to the new PPT, the business opportunity slide, it's amazing. I'm pretty sure it will be available in the back office. It was just introduced to us last night. It's amazing, direct to the point. It doesn't bore anyone, and it's pretty straightforward. I love it.
Thank you.
So will we have that? When do you think we might have that?
I'll check it in the back office, and then I'm pretty sure they will post it so everybody will have access. Okay? So in closing, we say, may God bless us all. One team, one dream, one system, building the billion. Thank you so much. Thank
God bless
you.
you guys.
Thank you very much.
Night. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.